What's going on, everybody? This is not Life Lessons with Juvy, but this is something different. I'm going to try a little new segment, a way to get you guys kind of more involved in everything. So this one, for now, I'm going to call Brainstorms with Juvy. As always, I'm your host, JuvyThaKid from 705 Barrie area. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other videos. Yesterday's episode of Life Lessons with Juvy, I shouted out organization I want all you guys to go check out if you see this at the Dark Side Riders and hashtag Sabers for a Cure. I fucked that up yesterday, but I put an annotation, so it's hashtag Sabers for a Cure. They're giving replica lightsabers. They're rebuilding them with anything. They're giving them to kids that have cancer. They're going through that shit right now. They also have a GoFundMe page. That's gofundme.com/DSR charity, and there you can buy t-shirts, help fund that and everything, and all the proceeds from that are going to the Baby Cancer Foundation. I'm pretty sure I got that right, the Baby Cancer Foundation. Either way, go to their page, the Dark Side Riders on Instagram, hashtag Sabers for a Cure, and gofundme.com/DSR charity. Go do it, people. Do something good with your life. Help somebody. Fuck. Anyway, on to the brainstorms. How this is going to work. I'm going to put a quote or a picture up. You guys are going to give me input. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Not just you guys giving me topics. I want to hear your thoughts, and we'll talk about it. So, yesterday's, I don't remember when I posted it. Either way, the quote for today is, never push a loyal person to the point where they no longer give a fuck. Let's see. I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh, well, if they're loyal, they'll still always give a fuck. We'll see. Let's see. At Tattooed Girl, that's girl with a U. Happened, and I no longer give a fuck. Okay. Well, what do you mean? Okay. Like, in life, we can't just say we don't give a fuck, but we can be limited with the fucks we give. To say, okay, I don't give a fuck about people. If one of your friends gets into an accident or something and you feel upset or sad or worried about them, you give a fuck. It's just with people that want to try and push you in stupid shit like that, you can't waste your fucks on that. You gotta be careful of where you give your fucks. You know what I mean? But I'm sorry whatever happened to you. Oh, that sucks. Because I've been in the situation where you just feel like you don't give a fuck, but then you always find somebody or something that you do give a fuck about. So I don't know. At Bryn Cooper, BrynCooper, go check her out. She's an awesome person. Dope tattoos, dope pictures. Go check her out. One of my favorite sayings, been pushed too far too many times. I give people way more chances than they deserve, but when I'm done, it's like flipping a switch. Yeah, no, for sure. That's always the biggest thing, right? Is when is the chances enough kind of thing. I won't go too much into that because I see that's another kind of input here, but just real quick. But yeah, no, when it's it's the same with me. It's like flipping a switch. If you push me to the point where I just can't give a fuck about you, then I don't give a fuck. I don't know you. I could walk past you 8 times in a day and I don't fucking know you. I'll nod to you, whatever, but I nod to anybody that I catch looking at me because it's weird. Don't fucking stare at me. I'll just be like, yeah, what's up, man? But that's it. You're a fucking stranger to me. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Yeah, it's straight up. It's like flipping a switch. I feel you, girl. But yeah, if you're giving people way more chances than they deserve, then you gotta step back and look at what they're doing too. If it's a big fucking mistake and they've already done it maybe once in the past or whatever, then you gotta be like, no, fuck that. Fool me once, you know what I mean? Fool me twice, all that shit. You know how it goes. Lil Homie 127, salute. It's a funny thing how many people miss this thought development stage. Yeah, it's weird. I'm interested to hear your opinion. Well, if you tune into this video, you will be hearing it. But yeah, man, I don't get it. I think it's like, I don't know if you could kind of go on like a nature versus nurture debate with this, because it's more, if you're in an environment where you see the people around you just like, they're very careless for people, they don't give a fuck like about anybody except for themselves, then yeah, that's going to definitely shape you in a way, or it could shape you in a way. I'm not going to say it will, because it's all circumstantial, it's all, situational how it goes, but that could play a factor. Or if you're coming up in a house where they just don't discuss being loyal to people and like how important a connection is with your family or your friends and like stuff like that, excuse me, then yeah, it could definitely like mess with someone, and they won't know what it is to have a real connection and real friends, because everything's just so temporary to them. You know what I mean? I think if you miss this this part of a development stage, or it's never incorporated in your life, it'll be a huge hinder, like, to your life or whatever. You have to understand what it is to be loyal to not just one person. If you're in a relationship, yes, loyal to one person. Or if you are in a polygamous relationship, when it's like more than one person, if you're in that, then you gotta be loyal to those people. Or with the team, if you got homies or whatever, or like little communities, the Backs War, or fucking this shit, Church of Juvy, you know what I mean? You got to be loyal. If one of you guys hit me up, like, and you got some shit going on, I can't, as a person, I can't just put my shit down, like my phone down or whatever, and be like, oh, they'll be fine. Like, I will take the time to like chill on whatever I'm doing, to read what's going on and like whatever. And it's the same if you guys establish connections through this with yourselves, you know what I mean? I want you guys to be able to do the same with each other as well. You guys are all awesome people, and you guys are all really fucking great, honestly, all really like-minded individuals, and you got to be loyal to each other in life, like with your team or with your relationship, whatever. If you're not, then no one's going to be able to trust you, and no one's going to really like fuck with you on any type of level, you know what I mean? Fuck that. Didn't stir my coffee, the sons of bitches. Anyway, little Jenny ran. At a certain point, if you're the one giving second, third, fourth chances, you have to ask yourself ultimately what's in it for you, and is it worth the chronic disappointment / hurt? Absolutely. This can really go into, relationships. This whole thing really can tie into relationships, I guess, but yeah. If you're always like, okay, like with the whole giving, maybe like how Bryn Cooper said, giving people more chances than they deserve. With this, it's kind of, if you're always getting to a third and fourth chance with people, it's like, okay, like what in the fuck, man? Like how many chances do you need to get your shit together? If it's in a relationship, look at how long the relationship has been. Like, how long have you guys been together? Because honestly, like, if it's only been a couple weeks, or that's fucked. If it's only been a couple weeks and you're on the fourth chance, you better kick that person to the fucking curb. But if it's been, if it's a long-term thing, like you guys live together or whatever, it's more of a thing where you guys have to figure out what is the main problem and what's maybe triggering it or something, and like see if there's a solution in that. Because ultimately, for that, what's in it for you is, the person that you're going to spend your life with, that, you guys are going to share that love or whatever. But at the same time, the whole chronic hurt and disappointment, if that person, like every time, if all they're doing is like, yeah, I'll change, and they don't change, excuse me, and then fuck that, get that person up out of there. With somebody always being disappointed and like inside and hurt with themselves, that's going to cause more problems for you personally than that other person. Because if they're just like, yeah, I'll change, and they're never ever changing, then you're going to always be just fucking hurt and disappointed. And that shit takes a toll on your body and your mind, everything. So if it starts getting to that point where it is affecting your health, everything, then fuck that. You gotta tell that person, if you're not ready to change, you gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. Even if it's take a week break, whatever, go to your fucking families or some shit, figure your shit out, you know what I mean? But no, yeah, fuck. What if it's like whatever, if it's kind of been a short-term thing and that person's pushing your limits, then fuck that. That's not love. That's not somebody who's, in love with you and they're there to test you in life. No, that's somebody who is in a cycle of always fucking with people and blaming everyone else for their bullshit. Get them the fuck up out of there. If they keep saying, I'm going to change, or I'm sorry, it won't happen again, and that thing does happen again, kick them out. Fuck that. That's 2 strikes. They lied to you and they did it again. Fuck that. They're out. So shit. Sometimes you just right at the second one. I'm telling y'all. Right at the fucking second fuck up. Just no. Fuck that. If it's the same one and they lied to you, they're out. And if you're always in pain or you're always disappointed in that person, what are you gaining from it? Are you really loved? Are you feeling love? Fuck that, man. Come on. at 420 Warriors, 4.2.0.warriors. Salute to y'all. If y'all are down with the dab community or weed community, whatever, hit them up on Instagram at 420 Warriors, 4.2.0.warriors. Wow, that is fun to say. Anyway, can be pretty stupid when it comes to giving chances. I keep giving and giving, then that person does something to make me furious and I cut them off. Not necessarily the healthiest or best approach, but I'm working on it. Yeah. A lot of us do it. You're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what most people do. It's just, it's especially when you quote, love that person, or you feel like you love that person. It's gonna be, I want to keep just giving this person a chance, keep giving them a chance, because they're gonna change and everything will be okay. But yeah, it sucks. You got to try and figure out a better way, maybe to not keep just giving them those chances. You gotta have that cutoff time, like, before you get furious. Obviously, if they do something that makes you furious or hurts you, you can't help that. But you gotta try and get rid of this shit. Excuse me. You gotta try and get rid of this shit before it starts taking too much of a toll on you. You know what I mean? That shit'll kill you, or it'll drive you pretty much insane. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, everybody has shit they need to work on in life. I still do this sometimes. I'm just like, all right, he's a homie. I'll, let it pass. And then it happens again, and I just snap. I'm like, fuck it. I'm done with you. You know what I mean? It happens. But is it healthy? Sometimes, because we need to feel that. We need to get furious, and we need to be angry sometimes. People forget that, You can be a positive person and see all the beautiful things in life, but at the same time, you need to remind yourself, okay, part of life is anger. That is passion, the feeling furious about something. That reminds us that we feel, and that, excuse me, and that reminds us that we're human. So, you gotta try and keep your head up. Try and cut shit off, before it gets to a point where you're like, you're losing sleep and you're losing parts of yourself to this, But yeah, fury and everything, it's healthy. I don't know, it's definitely healthy as a person. It's not the healthiest to always do that with somebody, but, you know what I'm saying. But, yeah, this is dope. I love hearing your guys' input. Let me know, on my Instagram or Twitter at JuvyThaKid. so you guys can like let me know what you guys think of this. Maybe I'll do these on Thursdays for you, so there's more content. And yeah, that's about it. I want to thank you guys for giving me your thoughts, your input. You guys are beautiful, amazing. Again, go and check out the Dark Side Riders on Instagram at the TheDarkSideers and at the hashtag Sabers for a Cure. SABERSFORACURE. I just spelt it out properly. You can't fuck it up, people. Their website also, if you can't donate lightsabers or anything, go to their GoFundMe, buy a t-shirt, give a couple bucks, whatever. All the proceeds that they're getting from the t-shirts or whatever going to the Baby Cancer Foundation. You don't want babies to go through cancer or kids to go through cancer. Let's get some money for them, help them out, or let's get some lightsabers for them, people. Give them a little bit of light of hope in this shitty time they're going through. That's it for me. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. I gotta spell shit out so people don't fuck it up. That's about it. To the quiet kids, freaks, weirdos, outcasts, I love y'all. Keep being weird.